Hi, my name is Rose Bowman. Today I'll be going over my informative speech of what happiness is and what lifestyles lead to it. Today my audience is Gabby, Blair, Megan, and behind the camera is Kat. Happiness to me has always been a bit of a vague concept. I thought I had it pretty much figured out whenever I came home a few days ago and I saw a kitten stuck in a tree. It was a very, very small, fluffy kitten, so naturally I figured I should get it down. So I got a ladder and shakily climbed up, and after I'd retrieved her and brought her down, she joined the family. Welcome, Ripley. And, I figured that overwhelming sense of just joy that I had from that was what happiness was to me. So that led me to thinking, what is happiness to others? What is this thing that's so widely sought after across the globe? So today I'll be telling you what happiness is and how you can obtain it. According to Psychology Today, happiness is more than the simply positive mood. Happiness is a state of well-being that encompasses living a good life, one with a sense of meaning and deep connection. Having deep, meaningful relationships are the first key point to having a happier life. A Harvard study that carried on for 80 years proved that loneliness kills. Being lonely is about as powerful as smoking or alcoholism. And that fact to me was absolutely shocking, just to think that by not having a community of friends or a close group of people that you can interact with and communicate with, that it can hurt your body as much as smoking or excessive drinking can. It wasn't money or fame or intelligence that led to happiness, but surrounding yourself with a good community of people. Healthy communication between your friends is also a very, very important factor. And that can mean opening up about being your true self and not having to constantly wear a facade about who you are. Conflict, however, whenever it does arise, if it's a reoccurring issue, it's very important to address it and speak up about it and bring it up. And also understand that whenever there is conflict, if it's something small, ask yourself, will this matter to me in a day, a week, a month, a year? If not, then just, second guess yourself and understand that it might not be as important to argue if it's going to cause you pain or hardships later on and risk a friendship. Speak up about those issues that you do have, however, and keep that as a healthy constant in your friend groups. It can be a little bit intimidating to open up to new people, so as a starter, whenever you first meet somebody, start off small and then slowly build up to introducing some of your issues and what makes you tick. And then that'll also help them to feel more comfortable, which will build that just community of trust and support. Our next key point is about how to set goals that help you create habits that push you towards your biggest goal. Now, when you hear the word habit, it's easy to associate it with something that's non-beneficial to you, such as alcoholism, smoking, binge eating, or something like that. However, there are many good habits that you can form that carry you towards your bigger goal in the future. Now, the first part of this is going to seem a little odd, but you need to, first of all, not set your goal too high. A lot of the times, people can set their goal really high and then get distracted and miss out on some of the smaller ones that they have in life and lose hope in achieving that bigger goal, leading to depression and a lot of other things that come alongside that. However, if you set smaller goals for yourself, you learn to appreciate the more simple things in life and find a beauty within the world. And it can be a little counterintuitive to talk about how you shouldn't set a high goal for yourself, but you just think about it as creating smaller healthy habits that will lead you to your bigger goal in the future. Smaller goals let you feel accomplished and make you feel like your life has a deeper purpose and is very well lived. Now, these 2 points can seem a little bit harrowing to tackle and to accomplish because it's not that easy to form new connections and build these deep relationships, or to abandon something that you've lived your whole life and to take on all these new habits to start building towards your future. However, that Harvard study also showed that volunteering was a very, very meaningful way to start this habit. So volunteering can create a very deep and meaningful relationship between the people that you're helping and other volunteers with you, which helps you to find those good friend groups with a common interest and just to kind of work with them and alongside them to create a more positive future for others, which not only makes you feel more accomplished and like you're doing something towards the community, you can truly give back and be altruistic. As you volunteer, you also begin to appreciate what you have once taken for granted, and that helps you have a better feeling for what in the world was given to you that others might not have that chance at, which helps you find appreciation in some of the smaller things of life. When you volunteer, you're also doing it with no expectations of a reward for yourself, so it's purely something out of the goodness of your heart to try and give back to the community that gave to you. And through that, you also form those long-term connections with friends. I personally volunteer at the Hub in Shreveport and at the Domestic Abuse Resistance Team here in Ruston. And the Hub in Shreveport is a homeless shelter that not only helps to feed those who are homeless or have a lower income, but it also helps to get them back up on their feet. This can mean a washing machine, how to do an interview, writing a resume, just different things like that that help them not only just have a meal for the day, but get back up and put themselves back out there. The Domestic Abuse Resistance Team here in Ruston helps men, women, and children that are all abused or have come from a domestic abuse household, and it helps to give them a more normal life or a safe house. We get to work with these people and interact with them and just kind of help put a smile back on their face at the end of the day. Having these connections with people that you get to help out also gives you that deep connection with them as well and helps you feel like you're doing something and giving back. So, overall, some of the signs of having a healthier, happier lifestyle are that you don't carry spite in your heart, you walk around with humility, you have a lot of patience, you don't get aggravated over the small annoyances anymore, you make sure to take care of yourself, and you smile readily and laugh readily, according to Psychology Today. In conclusion, your relationships and your goals heavily affect your state of well-being and your sense of meaning in life. Try to see the beauty in the world instead of focusing on what tears you down. Find success in the small things in the world instead of
You were fine.
I went back a sentence.
Oh.
In conclusion, your relationships and goals heavily affect your state of well-being and your sense of meaning in life. Try to see the beauty in the world instead of focusing on what tears you down. Find success in the small things in life. Save the kitten in the tree. Go out and make new friends. Form deep, meaningful relationships with others and help give back to the community. Finding happiness is not about the end goal, but finding joy in the journey that will take you there. My visual aids today are some things that might make other people happy, like insulin, coffee, a kitten, or a homegrown banana. And remember, happiness can be something as simple as filming with friends. Thank you.